Baji Baba. Here is Baji Baba. And as requested, we are back with the Baji Live. I'm actually picking up some stuff in the kitchen and then I have a meeting. So I'm going to let you guys watch Baji as you hear me in the background doing some work and doing some things. And please do feel free to say hello in the chat, say hi in the chat. Leave your comments, tell us what you think, all of that stuff. Please do say hi in the chat, and we really appreciate it. I really appreciate you joining, and hopefully we will see many of you joining. Thank you so much. Here is Baji Baba. Hopefully, so I have a meeting that I'll go upstairs for, and hopefully he won't follow me, because then he will be leaving the view of this camera, but we will see what transpires. Agasio! Agasio, are you here? Oh my gosh, how are you doing, Agasio? Hello, Acacio. Let me move this. Wait, this is somehow not focusing correctly, which I am a little bit wondering about. What on earth is happening? Why is it not focusing on Baji? There, I think that's slightly better. Let's see. Huh. Okay, so that's me, believe it or not. Do you believe it? Yes! It's so lovely to see you, Acacio. My live last night kind of pooped out, so I wasn't able to show the plot that I was talking about in last night's Cosmic Rays live, but I did post it on the channel under posts, and then I also posted a short showing it. So hopefully that helps out and you can see what this plot was all about. So give me one moment. I'm trying to figure out what exactly is happening with the camera here. Indeed. Let's see. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. This is a watch Baji for me live because I have a meeting really soon. And then I'm going to come back after that. And I got to pick up some stuff in the kitchen here. You'll hear me. And we're just chit-chatting at the moment and looking at beautiful Baji. Hi, Suji. No. Here's Suji Mama. Hi, Suji Mama. Here's the book that we were using last night, Introduction to Modern Astrophysics. Here's my plates of food that I just finished eating. Sachi Mama is showing her love. And there is Fuji Baba as well at the window and some ginger ale. So let's see. I want to set this up so that you can look at Baji for a long time. I have a thing here to, I have a stand here. Sorry about the disturbances in the meantime. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. There we go, the magnet It is working. They are Baji, Suji, and Fuji. Baji, Suji, and Fuji. This one's Baji. You just saw Suji, the girl. And there is also Fuji, my baby, my entire universe, my children, my family. So Steven is here, Acacio is here. Thank you guys for liking the live. Steven is the #1 top fan right now, followed by Acacio. Everybody, please do like, share, subscribe. That would be amazing if you could do that. Double tap to give us some likes, and please do share and also subscribe. Thank you so much. And if anyone wants to do a super chat, that would be most excellent. We get very excited when that happens. Fuji, yes. Let me type the names. Excuse me. Baji, Suji, Fuji. Like and subscribe. Oh my gosh, Crazy Sick Wine, how are you doing? How are you? I've missed you. Thank you. I'm all right. Yes, I'm definitely better than before. It's been good to take some time to recover. It's been very busy though. Appreciate all your support for sure. How are you doing? Alfredo. Hi, Alfredo. Alfredo Montesi is saying, I would love to talk about the theory of nuclear chain reactions whenever is possible. Well, absolutely, we can talk about it anytime. You should, if you have something to share, go for it. We can also look at it more formally. We can also look at it more formally from utilizing some books and references, if that sounds good. It's a great topic. Nuclear chain reactions. School is kicking my ass, says Crazy Sick Wine. Oh gosh. I meant I'm better now that you're on live. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's very nice of you. So what is happening in school, Crazy Sick Wine? Which classes are you taking, or are you doing research? Let us know. What's happening? Baji has moved, so the camera has to move as well. Let's see, where did you go, Baji? Here he is. Here he is. Oh, both of them are here. They're both here. Here he is. Oh, Baji wanted to get some attention from Suji. Look at the love. Look at this love. Statistical mechanics is something else. Oh, are you in StatMech? What else? What else are you in, Acacio? Or not Acacio. Crazy Sick Wine. Acacio, are you still here? How are you doing? And Crazy Sick Wine is in a school near me, actually. So he's talking about that. Statistical mechanics. Wow. Well, what else is going on in school? Did you make new friends? And how do you like Boston? Tell us. Their family. Yes, they are. Steven, Crazy Sick Wine, Baji, and Physics, that's me. Alfredo. Hi, baby. Hi, Baji, baby. He's giving Suji a Frenchie. Aww. That's true, Baji does pursue Suji. But Suji kind of belongs in her own league, and she admires Fuji. She's her own person. Hey, you're such a cute boy, Baji, and Suji, and Fuji. All of you. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe. Okay, so I do have to go to my meeting, actually. Sorry about... I'm doing great. Best day of my life. Tomorrow will be even better. That's the attitude. Thank you. Wow, Acacio. That's a great attitude. So guys, please do hang on. There's not a good place for me to put the phone camera here. So I have to put it on my coffee table and go for my meeting. But if you guys hang around, I will be back soon after my meeting, okay? So I just have to be gone for like a half an hour. Today is a busy day. Acacio. Oh. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. Let me put the phone down here. And if Baji rejoins the window, then you will see him. If not, you can see the sofa and the window view. And I will be going to my meeting, okay? And I will be right back. Let's see, sofa good. Yes. Phone good. Hi, Taylor. Baji? No Baji. He was sniffing at my plate here. Actually, let me do one thing and join it with my headphones. On my other phone, then I can stay down here. It's a... Oh, I just wanted to say that's really good to know. And, I also have around 7. I'm reworking one of, all of them that are in the review pipeline. But thank you. Oh, okay, I'm already done. That was quick. My meeting is already done. Oh my gosh. Glad I'm sorry, I didn't. Ugh, my phone is talking to me. So, okay, my meeting's already done and I am back, as in I never left. So, let's see. Hi, Taylor. Taylor was saying, where is she living? Yes, we're in Boston. Baji in Italian, same pronunciation, means kisses. Baci? Come back on tonight, love. And then I see Ocasio. Thank you, everybody. Crazy Sick Wine, are you, did you see us, or did you see me live last night? We went on last night. Thank you for joining. Come back on tonight. I'll be here. Okay. Ta-ta! Where is she living? USA, Boston, Massachusetts. I thought I heard an Indian accent. I am from India, my darling. I am originally from India, so you're right. Daylight. It is daylight in the US. Please comb cat hair, it's sticking up, Frog says. So Baji is very afraid of his comb. Sometimes I comb him, but he is actually a scaredy cat. And he's very sensitive, so it's not often that he is combed, I suppose. We just use our fingers, and also he's cleaning himself. I hope to send a copy of my book. Yay! She's Indian, but she lives in the USA. What is your book all about? I thought so, a cat book. It's a sci-fi. A Farewell to Earth. Wow. That's my real name, and yes, I am related to Britney Spears. Oh my gosh. Well, well, well. Stephen, when are you asking your cousin Brittany to join the live and do physics and kitty cats with us? Oh, lol. Sorry for the lol. I see. Everybody, thank you so much. Please keep on keeping on. We will keep being live for at least a little bit longer and read all your comments and chat messages. Lovely to say hi to everybody. I think Aman is the one who requested this live, and I don't see him here yet. So I want to see if he joins. Maybe I'll share the live on my channel and let people know. Taylor says, thank you, darling, and the lovely cats. Thank you, Taylor. So, Taylor, where were you joining from? Sorry, I was in a meeting, so I got a bit distracted. Where were you joining from, Taylor? Never met her, don't want to, but when my book goes public, you will know. Never met her. There, I shared my live and I tagged Aman. Hi, Virgil. How are you doing, Virgil? Oh, and I wanted to mention, I see a comment on my channel, a question under one of my recent shorts asking, I know this is silly, but if there was nothing before the Big Bang, where did the Big Bang happen? So I just wanted to say that that's not a silly question at all. That's actually a very good question by, let me read, Project Paradox N8T. So Project Paradox, I just wanted to say that's actually an excellent question. And what happened is that the Big Bang happened everywhere. Because we are, in the universe after lots of expansion, lots of evolution, and going through various stages of the universe, we are here now. But in the beginning, we started from the Big Bang, and in that sense, because we are basically this thing that where we are now is after the evolution and the expansion and all of that. So in the beginning, in that sense, the Big Bang happened everywhere, even here, because here was also part of the Big Bang. It's just here happens to be here after expansion. You know what I mean? So the Big Bang happened everywhere, okay? And that was an excellent question that you asked, and I will make sure to type the answer as well. Austin Green said hello on one of my shorts. Hello. I'm looking through some comments on my channel. Everywhere. So I said, excellent question, just answered live. Everywhere. It happened everywhere. And then everywhere is now looking like this at this moment, at this point of the evolution of the universe and its expansion. Are you physics teacher? Yes. I'm the only one from Madagascar. I am lying, I'm from Dominican Republic. Oh, Acacio, I did not know that you're from the Dominican Republic. Goodness. Are you in Dominican Republic, Acacio, or are you in the US? Austin, hello. Taylor says saludos, but why did it suddenly bang? What was the reason? So, the Big Bang was neither big nor was it a bang, as in there wasn't really a bang, so to speak, but it is named it's just a name that stuck. We call it a Big Bang. We call the origin of the universe a Big Bang, but the name is sort of misleading. It wasn't big and it wasn't probably a bang, but it's more a singularity. And so exactly what happens in the singularity we do not know, but moments after onwards is what we do know. And we have various stages of the universe. We have Big Bang nucleosynthesis, we have expansion, we have ultimately galaxies forming and stars forming, and lots of evolution of those happening as well. And we're quite at an advanced stage of all that right now at this point in the universe, with even distribution of galaxies, etc. So, now that we are here, we can look back and understand to some extent, but exactly what happens at the singularity of the origin of the universe is unknown. And Big Bang is a theory with quite a bit of support to the theory. There are various things that confirm the Big Bang and such. Mainly, it is suggesting that the universe is expanding. And so because we have evidence of expansion of the universe, the fact that the Big Bang suggests that the universe expanded from sort of this singularity is confirmed. For example, there are other confirmations as well. So Big Bang is not necessarily big or a bang, okay? And what was the reason for why did we even come to exist? We don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly why the singularity happened and why the universe started to be a thing. Austin is saying, do you remember me? Of course, Austin, I remember you. Acacio is saying, right now in New York. I spent time in New York, Florida, and Dominican Republic. I'm retired. Oh, wow, Acacio. You are retired and spent time in New York, Florida, and Dominican Republic. Wow. That's amazing. New York is not too far. I love New York. Do you believe the Big Bang really started everything, or do you think there could have been something before? So that's a great question. And I think Taylor asked, it's not like I don't like the word Big Bang. I'm just explaining that there wasn't probably a big explosion necessarily. Still the question remains, what was before? So this question of what was before, right? As in, you think that there was time before the Big Bang. So if you ask what was before the Big Bang, then that question, unfortunately, I know it sounds counterintuitive, but the question doesn't make sense because there is no notion of time as we know it before the Big Bang. So The Big Bang is the beginning of the universe. Space and time starts there. So there is no such thing as time before the Big Bang that we know of, anyways, that I know of, anyways. If somebody can figure out time before the Big Bang, I mean, I'd love to understand it myself, because these things are confusing to us all. These things are not intuitive or super obvious. So none of these questions are bad questions. These are all good questions. These are all excellent questions to ask. But as far as I understand it, and as far as I understand or have read in cosmology, there is nothing that we know of before the Big Bang, including time. So the concept of time starts with the Big Bang. That is time equal to 0. So if you ask what happened before the Big Bang, it's kind of like a sentence that doesn't make any sense, because there is no time before the Big Bang. Okay? Now, as far as parallel universes go, sure, maybe there are other universes where things are happening differently, or, whatever. But again, I wouldn't know. I don't know. There is no evidence of parallel universe. We don't know in this universe if there are other universes or not. People do talk about it or think about it a lot, because especially how finely tuned certain things are in this universe, people have wondered if actually there are lots of universes with different variations of these finely tuned numbers and whatnot. For example, in quantum mechanics, mass of the electron, charge, etc. Those types of things seem to be very finely tuned here in this universe. So again, it is something we can absolutely speculate whether there are other universes or not, but we don't know. And as far as anything before the Big Bang, the concept of time in this universe does not make any sense before the Big Bang. Was there a tiny point? I think there was. You can think of it as a tiny point from which it all started. Yes, a tiny point, or a tiny. Yes, sure. A tiny point of singularity is where it all started. Singularity means that the math breaks down at that point, so it doesn't make sense at that point, and whatnot. So I spent time in New York, Florida, and Dominican. Do you believe the Big Bang really started everything, or do you think there could have been something before it? Oh yeah, so this is what I was talking about. I believe that the Big Bang did start everything. That is our current best understanding of the beginning of the universe. And like I was saying, there's no concept of time before the Big Bang. Hi Shakuni, how are you doing? Sabko happy Dasera. Happy Dasera. Sounds naive to think this is the first time it happens. Shakuni says, Ondri, happy Durga Pujo, like a child thinking there was no humans before. Hi Code. The expansion of the universe gave rise to the Big Bang Theory. Does the expansion speed can exceed the speed of light? If there is a parallel universe, you can compare the history of different universes and time of existence. Where are you teaching? Since when have you been in the USA? Quite a long time, Taylor. So let's see. Any other questions? So, the question about being naive to think that there was nothing else. So this is a topic of philosophy. So I just want to mention that I am not an expert in philosophy, religion, those types of things. So we can certainly believe that there was something before the Big Bang, or that something, there is a higher power creator or something like that. Certainly those are completely allowed. I'm just talking about the physics part. There is no time concept as we understand in physics before the Big Bang. If somebody says, what time was it before the Big Bang? Well, the concept of time itself starts after the Big Bang. So I hope I make it clear as to what I'm saying here in the physics way. And of course, physics can evolve. We can find some evidence tomorrow that tells me about another universe or some time before the Big Bang, and then I will revise my answer. But as of right now, the answer is that there is no time before the Big Bang, okay? But as far as, is that the end all be all of our existence? Is that the end all be all in terms of some higher understanding or philosophy, religion, etc.? That is not my domain, so I'm not trying to say anything to that effect, okay? Hi, Code. Austin, I do remember you. How are you doing? And good to see you here. I feel like you haven't been in the lives in a while. Hi, Mona. Hi, Lone Atheist. Like saying what's north of the North Pole. Yeah, it's like that. Exactly. On Earth, how there is not really anything more north of the North Pole, it's like that. In the way we define things in physics, how we understand the universe in cosmology, there is no time before the Big Bang, okay? That is just it's a strictly physics discussion would say that. If you have some other insight based on something else, then that is different. But yeah, it's like saying, an analogy would be to say, what is north of the North Pole? Now, of course, one could say, well, north of the North Pole is, in space. But if we thought of the Earth as being the universe, then you know what I mean. That's true. That's true. So I'm not saying that there are no other universes. I'm saying we don't know. We don't have evidence. If there is evidence of other universes, then certainly we can take that into account. We just don't know. We don't know if there are other universes. There's no evidence that there's other universes. And in this universe, I think we're talking about the concept of time is the one that I think we're stuck on. As we talk about time and we sort of treat time in physics, that time did not exist before the Big Bang. There was no, the way we define time itself starts at the Big Bang. But, if there is some other clock that you're using from a different universe, certainly one could do that. There is just no evidence to the existence of such a clock or such a universe. That's all. Not yet, anyways. Hi, Lone Atheist. Hi, Mona. Do you remember some of the names of those books you were telling me about? Well, if you want the names of those books, you might have to go back to that particular video. I don't remember exactly what I said, but all the videos are posted, Austin. In another universe, there would probably be time too. I see, okay. Hardly imaginable, a three-dimensional universe without timeline. Okay. Any other questions? Actually, I have to get upstairs. All right. All right, any other questions, comments, super chats? Anybody want to do that? I might have to go live again tonight. I have to get going and get some work done. Hi, Fuji. Oh my gosh, Acacia did a super chat. Thank you. Austin, I just typed some author names in the chat. So I just typed some book and author names in the chat. If you go up. Acacio, thank you. Acacio59 has done a super chat of $2. Thank you so much. Goodness gracious me. But yeah, the Stephen Hawking book that we covered was, of course, The Brief History of Time. A Brief History of Time by Stephen Hawking. That was different. I think Austin is asking about a quantum mechanics book, and I gave him a couple author names for the textbook that I would use. These are Peebles and Griffiths. Acacio, thank you. Thank you, Acacio, for the super chat. One of my professors. So one of my professors, the book I use is actually an astrophysics book. So that is Foundations of Astrophysics. This book, Foundations of Astrophysics by Barbara Ryden and Bradley M. Peterson. That is not a quantum mechanics book, but these are my professors from Ohio State that I may have also mentioned for sure. Any other questions, comments, thoughts, super chats? So this is, so this is Foundations of Astrophysics by Barbara Ryden, Bradley M. Peterson, and you should write that down so that you don't forget. And also, if you are referring to like when I was in Boston, walking around and talking about books, that video is posted, so might want to find that. As I'm looking at this book, suddenly I found something kind of nice, actually. Fusion of hydrogen into helium occurs by a series of two-body collisions. Oh, wow. You know what, guys? Maybe tonight I will talk about, tonight or whenever I go live next, I think I might talk about the PP chain. I don't think I've talked about the PP chain with you guys, have I? Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about the PP chain. So because Austin was asking about the books, I just opened up one of my books that I use a lot on the channel. And this is the Foundations of Astrophysics by Barbara Ryden and Bradley M. Peterson, my professors at Ohio State. And I just randomly opened the book to a page, and it's talking about nuclear fusion reactions. And I know somebody in the chat was also interested in that. And also, this is not just any nuclear fusion reaction. This is has to do with stellar nuclear fusion and stellar interiors. And this is actually very interesting and something that I have not talked about yet on the channel. Because, you know, as you might know if you've been following for a while, that we've talked about a lot of different topics at this point. A good thing is that physics is pretty unending, never ending. So there's always more. But this topic, we have not talked about this. Quantum mechanical tunneling. What do you think of that? We will talk about nuclear fusion reactions, quantum mechanical tunneling, thermonuclear reactions, and the PP chain, which is basically the hydrogen into helium conversion. We will talk about that tonight, okay? Modeling stellar interiors. Oh my God. Oh, this is going to be great. Oh, I'm so excited now. I am so excited. Thank you, I found it. What time are you gonna go live? Well, I'm live right now, and also maybe later, maybe kind of late for you, like around 11 p.m. maybe, because I gotta do some work, go to the gym, all that stuff, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So you might want to see the video upload later on. If you missed the live in the nighttime, then just look at it next day or whenever. It's all posted under the live tab of the channel, so just find it later, you know? You can just go and play it back and rewind or catch it later on. Yeah, you can watch it later as a video. Okay? Watch it later, alligator, as a video. Stellar interiors. Hi, Fuji Baba. Hi, Fortunately, how are you doing? Hi, Shona Fuji. Everybody, thank you so much for joining. You can rewind to hear our discussion as well. Oh, Priya, 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 oh, तुमसा नहीं कोई Priya. Hi, trains to planes. This is Baji. Priya. Fortunately, fan, how are you? Darth Phildredis, cute cat. Thank you. Hi, Darth. Hi, trains. Hi, Shona Fuji. Fuji is playing. My baby is playing. My baby is playing. Fuji is mega running. He is running around. God, are you serious? This thing logged me off. This thing is logging me off. Oh, I want some coffee. I want some coffee, some tea, some coffee. No, अभी मुझको से कभी बाकी थोड़ी सी है जिंदगी Hi, Shona. Baji Baba, Suji Mama. And Fluid. Oh, there's a fly. They might be chasing that. Oh, Suji. Oh, Suji. Sachi Mama, you're such a good mama. You're such a good mama. बाकी थोड़ी सी है जिंदगी Let's see, what can I make this? Memory reference card off and record mode. Record mode. work this task. All right. So Jay's chasing a fly. Suji, Mama. Did you take a very smelly poop, Suji? Because it smells. It really stinks. Oh, God. Not now, Shona. Baby. তুমি তো একটা বেবি ছোট বেবি তো তুমি Oh, wow. sideways. Oh. Oh, how very interesting. Hi, Paulo. Hi, Adam. They got their snacks. Baji will be back, don't worry. They're just getting their snacks. Just eating. Hi, Edgar. Hi, Edgar. How are you doing? He wants to go outside to play. This is a she. This is Suji Mama, or Suji or Sachi, and we do have coyotes here, so definitely they will not be going outside. I have seen a coyote here myself. And I'm a very paranoid mother of these cats. So thank you, universe, and thank you, God, and thank you all for joining. He wants to go outside to play. No. She really does not like change. She likes to be in control of the birds and squirrels from up here. From up here. Sachi, Mama. Hi, Sachi. Hi, Sachi. Sachi, you're such a good girlie. Sachi, you're so very beautiful. You're such a good girly girl. They like to hunt while hearing Mama's voice. I need your baby to do me. Do me to baby. Hi, Baji. Baji Baba, you want to say bye to everybody? Look at that. Sachi's showing her games. Oh, Sachi Mama. Oh, Sachi Mama. Hi, Sachi. Hi. 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 Here's Baji. It's changed positions. Here is Sachi Mama. Oh, Sachi. Oh. Lots of things happening here. Lots of things. Lots of things. New position. Time to chase each other now. Hi, won't let you down. I'm good. I'm working. The stream got disconnected earlier. Yes, the stream did get disconnected earlier. And right now I'm working and the kitty cats have gone upstairs. Um, they're chasing each other and they're playing upstairs. Baji was here earlier, taking a nap. But I'm doing some work and if they come back down, you'll see them. And yeah, last night, sorry, the stream got disconnected, but I posted the plot from last night on the channel under posts as well as a short. But yeah, sorry about that. How are you doing? Won't let you down. Oh, Baji's here. Baji just came down. Hi, Baji. Baji just came down, guys. He is here. But he's busy. Baji's a little bit busy right now, chasing his sister. I'm a little bit busy too. I'm running something. One and then one is 4. There's Baji Mama. Hi, SR. Thank you. Thanks for joining anyways. If you keep on joining, I think it'll get more clear. Thank you for coming to the live. All right, well, I'm gonna see you guys later on. Thank you so much. See you soon.